right, guys, we are back in the gym doing the damn thing. So if you started with me on day 1, we are on day 2 out of the 3-day program. You know your girl loves some mobility. If you are looking to get more into your mobility and starting that as your warm up, because it is a dynamic stretch and we're opening up the body through the hips, T-spine, activating the core, getting into the shoulders, and so much more. I'm going to pop up the link to my videos for mobility at the top. You got 2 minutes, you got 5 minutes, we got a whole flow for 10 minutes as well. So I'm going to pop that on this video so you guys can click on that if you're looking to get into some mobility for your workouts. Okay, so here I am having a good time because Sean and Marvin always want to give me a good laugh. But I wanted to start this workout with a power movement. So I started with the kettlebell swing, always starting on the ground. That is your key. And then pushing through the hips because it is a horizontal movement. Start on the ground and you end on the ground. Now, getting into a little bit more hip movement, I wanted to get into a kettlebell deadlift. So starting with the hips pushing back, driving through the floor as I push all the way up, keeping a nice neutral spine. I like to start looking at the ground first and then owning the movement at the top as I look forward. Now, always, always, always clean your weights and put them away when you are done. Okay, up next we have single arm cable rows and supine bridge march. Now, when I chose to do single arm cable rows, I wanted to make sure it was unilateral because I do have opportunity in my left side, and I find that doing one arm on each side will help me focus on building the strength evenly than doing it bilaterally. I also want to focus on protracting and retracting into those lats as I pull and not just pulling through the shoulders or the bicep. In these supine bridge march, you want to make sure that you're driving those heels into the ground because that's going to help you march in this movement, but also thrusting those hips and squeezing those glutes nice and tight and making sure those ribs are not flared up. I also want to pinpoint wrist over your shoulders to create that stability and gripping those dumbbells nice and tight so you can get some grip strength. All right, we're ending off on a bang here into some gorilla rows and farmer carries with a 60-pound dumbbell. Yeah. All right, so when you think about this movement, I always tell my clients, think grocery shopping. How many trips do you want to make from your car to your front door to the house? I know that I only want to make one trip. So this is really going to hone in on your grip strength, but I want you to focus on shoulders down, lats engage. Focus on your breath because that's going to be helping with your core engagement, and heel toe action, nice and slow so you can progress. Now, with our gorilla rows, I personally just added these in because I had something else in the program and I didn't want to do them. So we're sticking with this. I want you to focus on hinging those hips back, shoulders away from the ears, and rowing into your side pocket. If your lower back is hurting in this movement, stand right back up, engage that core as you push your hips back, and then allow yourself to breathe each time you row. Okay, so in our last video, I did not film my stretching. I'm just gonna get into something here. I actually didn't realize that my camera was turned on the whole time when I was like making my trip from training my client coming to this gym, and my battery was like halfway. So by the time I was done filming the first day, my camera was ready to die. So I don't think I'm going to be filming my stretching every single time or my mobility every time. But I think when I add something new, I will film it so you guys can add that into your stretching booklet or your mobility and warm-up booklet, etc. So when you guys are stretching, making sure you're holding each stretch for about 20 seconds. I also want to say, take this time to really just breathe. Think about everything that you just did. If you feel that it was good enough, give yourself that pat on the back. Honestly, give yourself that pat on the back because you made it to the gym. I don't care how heavy you lift. I do not care if you feel that you didn't want to be there. You made it. That's all that matters. You made it. If you feel that the workout was shitty, that's okay. We all have shitty workouts sometimes. But the fact that we got into the gym is what really matters. I am going to end this video here because I feel like I'm just rambling on and you guys probably don't want to hear me talk anymore and you just want to follow this flow. And yeah, so remember, like, subscribe, leave a comment. If this video was what you really liked, then yeah, I'm smiling here laughing because a guy was literally watching me the whole time as I filmed downstairs. And then as he was coming out of the change room, he saw me in the studio filming again. And I was just like, yeah, what up? I film my workouts. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's your girl Alicia, holistic nutritionist and personal trainer. There will be more coming. I have the last day of this filming, of not this filming. I have the last day of this training for you for this program, and then we will check in on the second last week on the second last week or last week to see how you guys are doing and the progressions that I've made and hopefully you've made as well.